Defining educational technology. Educational technology is the implementation of appropriate tools, techniques, and processes that facilitates application, sense, and memory cognition. The role of educational technology, as research has alluded, is its ability to increase students' performance in certain areas, serve as a reinforcement or intervention in education, and provide programs that transform students' learning styles. The access and or availability of technology has created what we call the digital divide. Rural and urban areas with disparaging economic resources typically have the least access to technology. Therefore, the use of that educational technology solely depends on the attitudes of the constituents using it and where and how the educator in that community of record allows students to be exposed to technology. So when looking at educational technology and its implicit impact on education, a few questions come to mind. These questions will help you frame your thinking of educational technology and the previous literature review of how important technology is to help close the gap between genders, socioeconomic statuses, and ethnicities. Question number 1. How does the use of STEM-related literacy materials improve the reading ability of struggling readers? Question number 2. Does the integration of technology prevent girls from losing interest in science before junior high? 3. Developing solutions that help close the technological learning gaps of students based on socioeconomics. How is that possible? And finally, a flipped classroom. How does it influence science understanding? By further delving into the topic, researchers seem to perform a series of surveys regarding the attitudes toward technology. Attitudes toward technology seem the biggest factor in determining how and when it was used. There is very little statistical evidence that was collected for state-mandated testing that really proved that educational technology had a positive or negative impact on student learning. As the revolution of technology continues, data regarding the effectiveness of this technology is going to be crucial in its reevaluation in all of classrooms across the world. And new parameters need to be put into place to set new benchmarks for academic growth and success when technology is involved. In the end, closing the technological gap between poor and affluent is going to be quite difficult, especially when attitudes are typically negative toward the use of this technology or unearth a great deal of knowledge that has not been acquired by those that live in these areas that would allow them to successfully use educational technology.